Welcome everybody. Lovely to have you with me and joining and giving yourself this time today. I'm Alison Bell. I'm a Heal Your Life coach, trained and certified in the philosophy and teachings of Louise Hay. And Louise Hay was a pioneer in the personal growth space and created a global certification program so others like me could share her valuable and powerful work. And it's been life-changing for me, so I absolutely love sharing her work. So the reason why I've created these workshops is because there's 12 ways to love yourself and there's 12 months in the year, and I thought I'd offer one free workshop a month. And they're a real opportunity for you to take some time to be grounded, present in the moment, and just give you that time out of your day to reflect and bring awareness to any underlying limiting beliefs or negative thought patterns that you may have. They're designed to help us really connect with our hearts, our truth, and our wisdom. This is a very heart-led philosophy, and I've found it really, really valuable especially to be gentle, kind, and patient to ourselves. It's a real gentle opportunity for ongoing self-discovery and personal growth. And when we're doing it monthly, we can dive in a bit deeper into each one, and then any awareness we establish in the session, we can integrate our newfound awareness into the days, weeks ahead into our daily lives. And this helps build consistency and momentum in our practice. So I've really found that this is practice. We're called practitioners because we practice the teaching. It doesn't mean we're perfect. It doesn't mean that I never have a negative thought. I do have plenty, but this is an opportunity. I can identify them, and I have tools to use to help neutralize those limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns. So today we're looking at the fourth way to love yourself, which is to be gentle, kind, and patient with yourself. And we're often our harshest critics, I'm sure you'll all agree, expecting ourselves to move faster, be better, and accomplish more. But real sustainable growth really requires gentleness, patience, and kindness, especially for ourselves. So today we're invited to slow down and treat ourselves with the same love and compassion that we would offer someone else or a dear friend, because we would, wouldn't we? And self-love means understanding that we don't need to rush or be perfect. We can move through life at a pace that feels good, knowing that we're worthy of patience and kindness, especially from ourselves, and trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it's supposed to. Patience with ourselves allows space for growth and transformation. And uplifting self-talk changes everything. So if we can talk to ourselves with kindness, it feels so much different. When we're kind and patient with ourselves, we create space for the transformation. And when we're gentle and kind with ourselves, we move through challenges with more ease. So rather than tensing up and being rigid in our thinking and our speaking, we loosen that and we become more. We're open up to more growth and openness. So Louise Hay says, this is what she says: be gentle, kind, and patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself as you learn new ways of thinking, especially with this teaching. Sometimes we can think we'll hear something once, and yet we should be able to do that the next day. But just remember, we're trying to rewrite thought patterns that maybe have been ingrained for some time. So treat yourself as you would someone you really loved, and how you would treat somebody else, rather than being judgmental and critical on yourself. So I'm going to take you through a guided reflection exercise now. So just take a moment to settle into a comfortable position and give yourself permission to relax just for these next few minutes, no more than 10 minutes. Adjust your position if needed and allow your body to feel supported. Notice your bottom on the chair, your feet on the floor, and just relax your shoulders. And if it feels right for you, you can gently close your eyes. Or simply soften your gaze. And just begin with a slow, steady breath in through your nose. And a soft breath out through your mouth. And again, just breathing in calm. And breathing out any tension. Letting your body settle into this moment. Letting your shoulders settle. Let your tummy relax. And just be here now. And let your mind slow down. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. And nothing else you need to do. This is your time. Now bring your awareness inward. And let your breath find its own natural rhythm. Now imagine you're walking along a peaceful path in nature. Perhaps it's a woodland path, a quiet beach, or a garden filled with flowers, or somewhere that feels safe and calming to you. Just notice the colours around you, the sounds around you, the light, and the feeling beneath your feet. Allow yourself to fully arrive here in this moment. Now imagine yourself walking along a peaceful path. This path represents your journey through life. A journey of learning, growing, evolving, and becoming. Notice that this path does not need to be rushed. There's no race here. No perfect timeline. Only your own unique journey, unfolding one step at a time. As you walk, begin to notice moments in your life where you may have been hard on yourself along the way. Moments where you may have expected more from yourself, perhaps criticised yourself, or wished you were further ahead. Simply notice these moments with awareness and not judgment. They are treasures. Now imagine a warm, loving light surrounding you. A gentle energy of compassion and understanding. And within this light, you hear these words. You are learning. You are growing. You are evolving. You are doing the best you can, and that is good enough. Allow those words to soften something within you. Life is not about perfection. It's about learning to love ourselves more deeply along the way. Now gently ask yourself, where in my life could I be more gentle with myself? Just pause and simply notice what arises. Then ask yourself, where could I offer myself more patience and understanding? Perhaps there is something you are trying to force or rush or control. Imagine letting that pressure soften, breathing space into it, trusting that growth happens in its own perfect timing. And now ask yourself, what would it feel like to truly treat myself with kindness? Take a moment to imagine living from that place, speaking to yourself lovingly, encouraging yourself gently, allowing rest, allowing mistakes, allowing growth to happen one step at a time. Just notice how peaceful that feels. Now silently repeat in your own mind, I'm gentle with myself as I learn new ways of being. I'm gentle with myself as I learn new ways of being. I trust that everything is unfolding as it is supposed to. I trust that everything is unfolding as it is supposed to. I speak to myself with kindness and compassion. I speak to myself with kindness and compassion. I honour where I am on my journey today. I honour where I am on my journey today. And it is safe for me to slow down and breathe. It is safe for me to slow down and breathe. I allow myself to rest without guilt. I allow myself to rest without guilt. And I choose softness over self-judgment. I choose softness over self-judgment. And take a deep breath in and a slow breath out, allowing these words to settle into your heart. Take a slow, nourishing breath in and breathe out gently, knowing you can return to this feeling whenever you need it. Begin now to bring awareness back to your breath, back to the room around you, wiggling your fingers and toes. And when you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes, bringing back with you the reminder that healing does not require harshness, and growth does not require pressure. And love begins with the way we treat ourselves each day. Okay, and now with your notepad and pen, just take a few moments to make a note of what came up for you, any new awareness and any affirmations that resonated with you or that came to you during that meditation that you can use going forward. And here's a reminder of the reflection questions I asked in the visualization. So where in my life could I be more gentle with myself? And where could I offer myself more patience and understanding? And what would it feel like to truly treat myself with kindness? Sometimes these answers can come to you straight away, and sometimes they may need a little bit of thought. But sometimes if you write the first thing that comes to you, write that down and you can always listen back to the recording later. Also, feel free to pop anything in the chat, any light bulb moments that have come up for you. Like I say, any affirmations that jumped out at you. I'll just give you a few moments to finish making your notes. Okay, and then I'm going to share some affirmations with you. So if you haven't made a note of any yet, this is just, some of these are duplicated from the visualization. With affirmations, you're planting new seeds in the garden of your mind, which you will nurture over time until they start to grow and feel true for you. So when you're repeating the ones that feel good, they start to feel more good and more real. So affirmations: I'm gentle with myself as I learn new ways of being. I trust that everything is unfolding as it is supposed to. I love that one. I speak to myself with kindness and compassion. I think sometimes we can forget to do that, and the inner critic gets to our mind before we get to say something more positive. I'm worthy of patience, understanding, and love. I honour where I am on my journey. It's safe for me to slow down and breathe. I think that's another really good one that resonates with me. Sometimes we can have so much to do and places to be and people to see. It's safe for us to slow down and breathe. I allow myself to rest without guilt. Another really good one. Especially when we're taking care of others, it's good for us to rest as well. I treat myself as lovingly as I treat others. I choose softness over self-judgment. I'm learning to support myself with love. And I'm patient with myself as I create positive change. That's a really important one as well. When we're on this journey of becoming aware of our limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns, and we start using affirmations, we can get a little bit frustrated if we don't feel like we're getting it right, or we've gone back into old ways of thinking. So it's really important to be patient with ourselves as we create positive change, as we start this new journey. I deserve my own kindness, and I like this one as well. I honour my sensitivity as a strength, and I trust myself more and more each day. So take a note of some of those affirmations and make a note of them that you can use after our call. And whilst you're doing that, today share anything in the chat. Today we explored another way of loving ourselves, being gentle, kind and patient with ourselves. Just bringing awareness to what has come up today is a treasure. It gives us something to work with, and we know what's lying underneath that we can bring to the surface, and we can change for a new positive belief, a new affirmation, something else we can say to ourselves that gives us a better feeling thought. Just bringing awareness to that is the treasure we can work with, and you don't have to change anything overnight, but awareness is the first step. And even taking this time out for yourselves today, just to be held in that space for a guided visualization, is an act of self-love to yourself. And as you move through the rest of your day, you may notice other opportunities where you can be more gentle, kind and patient with yourself. You might get frustrated with yourself, and that will probably be the signal to you to be gentle, kind and patient with yourself. And we're all doing the best we can. So do feel free to share anything in the chat. And just remember, you don't have to remember everything today, and trust that whatever landed with you was exactly what was needed. Plus there's the recording as well, so you can watch this back and maybe reflect on those reflection questions for a little bit longer. So whilst you're finishing off that and popping anything in the chat, I just wanted to share with you what I've got coming up. So the next monthly online gathering is Monday the 15th of June. So they're always on a Monday, always at 12:30, and there'll be one a month. And each one of these offers us a chance to slow down and reflect and practice our awareness, looking at one of these principles each month, and be supported by myself and others that join each session. You don't have to join every session, and the recordings are available for all sessions. So if you can't make one, that's not a problem. And then I've got a 2-day workshop, Heal Your Life workshop in Eversley in Berkshire. This is actually, I called it the signature 2-day workshop. This is the 2-day workshop that changed my life. When I did this workshop, it had so many light bulb moments. It's transformed my relationships with myself, with others, and my outlook on life. And this is probably one of the most powerful 2-day trainings or workshops I've ever done. So that is on the 6th and 7th of June in Eversley at the New Moon Mill, which is the most stunning venue. So if you'd like to explore that, we've still got some spaces left on there. So if you're free and you'd like to come along, it'd be lovely to have you. And then following that, we've got a 6-week online course. So I've done some in-person programs, I've got some online programs, and this is a bit of a hybrid of online learning and coming together for group coaching once a week. So we start that on the 10th of June, which is a Wednesday evening, until the 15th of July. And we look at 5 different modules within the online portal, and we do it over 6 weeks. And we come together once a week for group coaching and sharing that journey around deservability, love and relationships, boundaries. It's a really great program and gives you the opportunity to do some growth work, we call it, in between sessions, and then come together every Wednesday evening for group coaching. And that's everything for today. So we explored be gentle, kind and patient with yourself. Hopefully you've taken some nuggets away that you'll be able to apply in your daily life. And if you want to reach out to me, my details are there, and I will get in touch with you following this with the recording as well. So thank you for joining, and I'm going to come back into the Zoom room now.